passion raging in the night. Stalwart with a blazing heart, you raise a hand to catch the stars of dawn, and you restore the dying light.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. It is Monday. We are beginning the week together. Hi. Welcome back to Watchpoint Omega. Good to see you all here. Hello, Thesaurus. I see the banter before I arrived. Yes, I know what Epic the Musical is. Umi would not allow me to not know what Epic the Musical is. Just realized the font used for the impact forms looks like the Green Lantern font. I'm not entirely sure what the Green Lantern font looks like. I'll take your word for it. The sponsor mentioned Christmas. I don't know what a Christmas is. But no, the sponsor certainly did not mention a Christmas. Not quite sure how you got that one. So no, I do not work for this Santa. I work for Triad. We went over this. Everyone should know my employment status at the moment. Please fasten your seatbelts in case of asteroid ambush. I'm going to catch any that I see. Don't worry about that. And again, there's some I might not see, so heads up just in case. Last time someone mentioned Santa, a little red-headed doll wanted his demise. Excuse me? Excuse me? Congrats on 1 month streaming, yeah. That kind of snuck up on me. We've been doing this for a month now. And you're still here, so apparently something went right. Also, Oathbreaker demanding a hydrate. There we go. Now, if Gale Impact or Flame Impact malfunction, we can have some fun with the red and green at a time of year. Yeah, like winds filled with flames are not a power you want me to be using indoors. I am just saying, that get a little bit out of control. How do I catch stars? I mean, they're not literal stars I'm catching, I catch shooting stars. That's the whole like magnet part of the magnetar thing is I'll pull them out of orbit, I will catch them, the kinetic energy will power up the armor, and if they have the right mineral and material in there, I can adapt it into an element form. That's how the powers work. Fighting evil is thirsty work unless it is some kind of sentient water creature. Those are annoying. I don't have any way of freezing them, so usually you have to steam them away. It takes a long time. They did announce the Outer Worlds 2 last week, which makes me very happy that I'm actually going through this game now. Because now I can be like properly excited for the next one. You can also paint red. Please don't paint my armor. I'm pretty sure that's against Triad code. Why paint it? Because they're trying to get me into like red and green Christmas colors. Red Mario, hi. Howdy, goober. Who you call a goober? Call me a goober? You're a goober. Yeah, good to see you, Red. Oh, actually reminds me. As long as we're talking the right form, I do have to test out something because Yeah, the holiday is a long way away. That's actually a fair point. That's actually a fair point. Why are we debating this now? It's April. I believe your next holiday is Easter. We need bunny impact. There is no bunny impact. I will not be turning into a bunny. What about Christmas in July? You didn't tell me there were 2 Christmases. I'm new to this planet. How am I supposed to keep up with this? You need a carrot for... How would I have a carrot form? I don't even know what powers I would have as a carrot. Oh, Magnetar's gone into carrot impact. Guess he's gonna hide in the ground now. Yeah, there's no such thing as a carrot comet. Correct. Agent just needs pink and other colored eggs. I'm still learning these Earth holidays. They're confusing to me. I don't know. As far as I know, Easter is supposed to be a religious holiday and you celebrate it with candy eggs, colorful candy eggs, and chocolate rabbits. I don't know what the connection is. Goblin impact. I know so many goblins at this point. I know so many goblins at this point. Look. Look at all the ones over there. Look at all the goblins that are on that shelf over there. Oh, don't let the blue-haired one fool you. She's a goblin too, but you know, in energy. There's no Christmas in July. Okay. Okay, good. A cactus for... What? Why are you just... Okay, now you're just naming random vegetation and saying it should have a form. I mean, granted, at least a cactus has more powers and abilities and defensive measures than, say, a carrot. Cinco de Mayo. Again, holidays, I don't know. Hallow June. What the hell is Hallow June? Remember getting Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on the N64 for Christmas. Nice, nice. I remember. Didn't play, heard good things. Ben, you're reaching now. There is not a salsa form. There's no salsa impact. Salsa is not an element. Salsa is not an elemental ability. You also have May the 4th. That's just a day. It's a day of the calendar you have mentioned. Kumori, hi. Hello. A goblin attack force on my shelf. I don't know how fierce most of those goblins are in battle. Those in particular, I'm not entirely sure how capable they would be of being an attack force. And Revenge of the... What the hell is everyone talking about? It's just random days of the calendar. Ewok magnet. The hell is an Ewok? Is this making fun of the alien again? Is this just you guys just like throwing random words at me and just like confusing me? Ewok is not in your dictionary. I have checked. Ewoks are a poor man's Wookiee. I don't... Did you misspell cookie? Did you misspell cookie? Because I was getting turned into a carrot by the chat at one point. Is this just more food things? Ewoks are space teddy bears. Okay, that's a little bit more defined. I've never seen anything in space that I would call a teddy bear. YOLO is in the dictionary, and brain rot. Yeah. You're watching a VTuber. We all know what brain rot is. Better Ewok than sand people form. That sounds offensive. Ben, please tell me there's a better word for whatever you are trying to describe. Tusken Raider. Okay, that's better. That's better. There's a ton of official and unofficial holidays. Okay, so what I'm getting at is you just want holidays so badly you just make them up just to fill in the time before you get to the real ones. Is that what I'm gathering here? Or Wampa for the fuck is a Wampa? Every day is a holiday? Okay, well then the holidays aren't special anymore, are they? Like you have completely like watered down what a holiday is. Holidays made up means more days off. Yeah, just call into work and explain that you're celebrating an obscure holiday. I am currently celebrating National Donut Day. So thus I cannot come into work. It is against my beliefs. No working on Donut Day. Only donut. Doing some D&D today with some friends and broke the one shot. I was an illusion wizard trying to be support, and I found a crazy interaction. Wizards have a feature that turns parts of their illusions real, and there's a feature that lets me grab a warlock's eldritch evocation without dipping into warlock. Invocation lets me cast spell silent image at will. No spell slots, no material components, so yeah, constantly chaining down enemies. I feel like there is a limitation there. Your DM may not have actually accounted on, because if I know my rules correctly, you should have only been able to do that to one enemy at a time. And also, enemies should be able to perceive your illusions and actually weaken them even if they are manifested. I won't work on Donut Day unless I get a dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts. There you go, yeah, negotiate it. If you're Japanese, the first week in May is Golden Week. Okay, I don't know what Golden Week is. I'm definitely not Japanese. Oh, right. I meant to do this. Okay, so last time we streamed in the afternoon, I attempted to go Flame Impact and we had a glitch. So I want to switch over to Flame for today for two reasons. Number one, I just need to test this out. Let's cluck. You don't have to cluck. Do not have to cluck. It was one at a time. When one got dropped, I switched to another enemy. A point is forced to see a plate mail on an enemy. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there should be some kind of rule limitation there that wasn't followed, but like if the DM allowed it, good on you. High-level illusion wizards are like basically Green Lantern. Like you've actually got a lot of power there. Yeah, make it hotter than it already is. Maybe I'm switching to Flame Impact just to make sure I can handle the heat. Did you consider that? All right. Let me try switching over to make sure everything is running fine now. All right, let's make an impact.
Warning, temperature increasing. Adapted, flame impact.
There we go. All right, everything there running just fine. Good to see. Now, there's another reason why I wanted to switch to flame today. And that's because we have something else. Let's see, where is it? What'd I do with it? So drop this in. No. Pin. Pin it. Come on. Oh man, it's not pinning. Wait. I need you to pin right there. No. This thing is tricky to figure out. Hang on. Why is it going the other way? This was working last night. Yeah, it's in reverse, and I don't know why. But yeah, as soon as I can get this... As soon as I can get this to actually cooperate, yeah. So the parrot thing was done by Professor Lambio, whose whole thing is he does VTubers as little parrots. I don't think it has a name. I don't think it has a name. But no, Professor Lambio did this for me yesterday, which is super cool of him. Here, let me make it. I need to make sure I'm spelling his name correctly. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on, let me pull this up. Yeah, because it's an underscore. Burb. It's a burb. Yeah, so, yeah, there's the artist who did it. So, yeah, that's his whole gimmick, is he'll do art streams where he's just turned VTubers into birds, which is super cool. And I'm super happy that he decided to include me. Now, if I could get it to perch correctly... Because for some reason the asset really, really wants to be mirrored. See, I did this last night and it was fine, but I tried it out on Gale Impact, which is probably affecting it. Yeah, I don't know if you notice this VTube Studio is a little bit goofy sometimes. Because it should just attach itself like right to the asset. And ain't doing it. Yeah, even up and down is backwards. What is going on with that? Oh well. Oh well, I'll let him float. I'll let him do whatever he wants to do. Bird gets closer when I look at... Yeah. that part is kind of funny, but that's not what it's supposed to do. Making fun of you like most parrots do. Correct, yeah. Though Lambio did make an exception because, one of my friends, Gob, showed him the chicken form. Meaning that's why the tail feathers like ended up where they are. Let me try right there. Oh, now it's trying to follow. But I need it perched like up on the crystal, which it does not want to do. Or I need it on like the edge of the shoulder guard here. Doesn't want to do that either. Nope. That is really weird. Like it on my head? Nope, doesn't like it on my head either. And I just wanted a little parent pal today. Okay, that's gonna have to be where it is. That's the only spot where he'll stay. I'm actually wondering if it's tracking to like the base model and not like the armor components. That would actually explain it. Yeah, yes, Georgie, chicken form is really popular here. You all seem to delight in my humiliation. You know, that's you guys. As long as you're having fun, I guess. Yeah, it's probably the base model thing. So like on a VTuber level, yeah, like everything is designed around like the base form of the model, and then all the armor components you see, those are just assets that are getting switched in and out. So all the shoulder guards are all different layers, and there's like a base body layer underneath that. So yeah, that's the technicality of how the VTuber model works. So it's probably trying to attach to that. What I can't figure out is why it wants to be mirrored in movement if I have it off like on the tip of the shoulder. Here's the thing about this. I did try this last night with the default armor, and it actually could attach to the end of the crystal like I wanted it to. But it can't do it here. So it's kind of weird. It's part of it is me still being new to VTubing and not knowing exactly how to get all this to function the way I want. But also, I tried it last night and it did fine. So again, I'm not entirely sure. Here's the thing. If it is attaching to the base model, I have no idea why it doesn't attach to the head. It should attach to the top of the head. But oh well. Oh well, that's it for the out of character explanation as to why the burb just does whatever he wants to do. It's a sign we love you. I do appreciate the love, Mari. I do. Thank you for that. I will say, I also try. I know one thing that a lot of people are asking for is you want to be able to shoot shooting stars around the stream and potentially, you know, at my head. I tried to get that to work last night. I am working on that. Unfortunately, it screwed something up in my system. And then, yeah, like things stopped working. So I need to refine that a little bit. I might need to upgrade the webcam. Magnetar should get that whole being possessed thing taken care of. I'm not possessed. You just turn me into a chicken from time to time, and I don't know how. Like, here's the thing about how the powers work. Like, this will burn out. You know, I have flame impact today because I needed flame impact today. I pulled a meteor down for it. But when it comes to like the forms themselves, like this is supposed to be temporary. Like I will eventually burn through the magnesium it takes in order to affect this armor. The reason I can stay in Gale Impact indefinitely is because it requires oxygen in the meteor, and guess what? Your planet is kind of loaded with stuff. So I can just maintain that form indefinitely. The rest of them burn out. The rest of them burn out. But not the chicken. I've only, like, the chicken was like a one-time absorption thing a few weeks ago, and it just hasn't gone away, and I don't know why. It is concerning. Only want a firecracker? I mean, He's wearing my armor. I'm pretty sure he can handle an explosion. You consult the meteor first. What does that mean? I mean, last I checked, I can't exactly, like, call the meteor. I can't exactly dial it up on a phone number. You ever release it for a disorientating flashbang? I could create a momentary burst of heat that is incredibly bright. If that's what you mean. So yeah, like, that's possible. I haven't had to do that often. Really good against enemies that have, you know, more than 2 eyes, because they tend to depend on having, you know, 20 or 30. So even if you only blind like 10 of them, then they're completely disoriented. If Magna Bird could turn into Chicken Impact. Yeah, unfortunately he can't. Like, that would end up being a lot of work for Lambio. That would end up being a lot of work for Lambio to do, like, to, like, do any other forms. And honestly, like, I am actually amazed he actually got the Starcatcher armor onto a bird shape in the first place. This is impressive work. This is a genuinely impressive work. It's like, I am completely okay with this being the only one he did. On Earth, humans use magnesium in flares and flashbang grenades. Really effective, because magnesium burns really, really bright. Okay, got it. So you actually do have uses for the stuff. Good to know. Someone should get a hot dog. Why do you keep trying to turn me into food? I am not going to have any food-based forms. I know that's your current Kamen Riders thing. I ain't about that. I ain't about that. Okay. It's good for playing dead. The Fruit Riders seem to be the strongest, just saying. All the current riders seem like the strongest. You're not gonna know until they put them against each other, which they almost never do. Okay, we can keep talking, but I do want to get into the game, because I meant to go back and put us back in a place that made sense last time, and kind of forgot to do that. Shoving a glizzy down Gob's belt. Why does that sound like that would get me banned from Twitch? Why does that sound like a banned term? The fuck is a glizzy? Yeah. In fact, I'm not even sure I want you to explain it, because then it shows up on screen and I might get in trouble. Hot dog. Okay. Just say hot dog. Glizzy sounds dirty. There's something about glizzy that just sounds dirty. As it is, hot dogs are not the cleanest things in the world either, but that sounds better than glizzy. So we're still saving for a pie, right? Pie? When are we getting a pie? I've lost track of the conversation here. Oh, and Mari, just to answer your question, yeah, like I did see the certain someone on Blue Sky. It's a very, very nice design. She's very pretty. Also, one time for a science experiment, I took magnesium in between 2 blocks of dry ice and lit it. Magnesium fires are so oxygen hungry, it literally pulled it from the CO2 the dry ice is made of. It left behind a pile of elemental carbon. Science and chemistry, ladies and gentlemen. Outer Worlds. Correct. Outer Worlds. Alright, on to the game screen. Which I forgot to move off of the menu. I know who TJ is. Ignore that one. You saw nothing. So Katy Perry is now an astronaut. I'm not entirely sure what a Katy Perry is. Congratulations for her, though. Space is hard to get to. I'm so sorry for what you are helping me create. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? What have I inspired now? My mom once had to dissect a frozen cat in some... Why are you dissecting frozen cats? Like, as it is, like, I've heard of the dissection thing in schools. I think it's barbaric. Because there's literally nothing you're going to learn from that you couldn't learn just reading, like, a manual or using a fake model. Why are you dissecting a cat? Also, so can I get this, like... Okay, that's cooperating a little bit better. Sorry, everything was kind of glitching up a little bit too much for me to handle. It's still kind of doing it. Weird thought for everyone. What if Kamen Rider Decade got a final form ride car for Magnetar? What form would he turn into? Weapon or some sort of vehicle? For Kamen Rider Decade? It'd be based on the main form, so something wind-based. Like, given what Decade kind of does to the others, I would assume I would turn into some kind of, like, comet shooting star form. Like something for him to ride or, like, control to attack enemies with. Chicken. You can't just scream for the chicken. Going to see it once I start the outline phase of my little writing project. Oh boy. Oh boy. Giant shooting star themed ball and chain weapon. That might be it. That might be it. Okay, so like I said last time, we tried everything just to get to this point. Just to get to this point where I could actually get to the cake and continue the lesbian quest line. And the cake is denied to us. The cake was a lie, chat. The cake was a lie. The door is locked. There's no way in. At least not now. At least not this direction. So now I have to go back to square one. And I actually have to progress the story until it actually lets me into this town properly. On the upside, at least I have points. At least I got something out of all that fighting that nearly killed me and drained my resources. So I have to go melee against the robot, so we'll increase the two-handed melee. So 5 points to go. What would be good here? Yeah, I'll just dump them all into stealth, mostly for the lockpicking. Forget that I have to confirm it with the Y button. Perks. Ooh, new trick, new trick, new trick. Lower penalty, movement penalty to accuracy, which wouldn't be too bad. Chance to reset companion, no. Chance to reset companion, no. EDR restored per kill. 50% science weapon damage. Companion ability. A lot of companion ones in tier 2. 15% health restored per kill. So yeah, Doom. was made during TTD. This wouldn't be bad because this actually looks like this would actually like make that a lot more viable. Bonus action headshot, weak spot damage. Reduces weight of consumables. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Partially because I am currently encumbered. But also because I love having extra carrying capacity no matter what. That's one of those things that comes in handy no matter what you're doing. Meteor hammer, yeah. Giant chicken for him to ride. Okay, there's another option. It wouldn't be like... It's got to be like main form based though. It's not going to be based on the joke form. Not a pie, a cake. Okay, that's where the pie thing came from. Okay, Mari confused me with the pie. Have you ever met Sailor Moon? Ben, we've been over this. Fictional characters. No, I have not met fictional characters, just because they are involved in space. Okay, so I can't do anything. I came all this way, battled the hordes, battled the monsters, battled all of the bandits on the way, and I can't do anything here. I can't do a blessed thing here. Yeah, see, like, the other... Okay, I'm looking here, like, there's other ways, like, here there's a way onto the other side of the mountain, but then it's a very, very, very long walk just to get all the way to the actual town. I don't think that's the correct path, because, like, this is the fast travel point, and here's the town, meaning something should allow me to unlock that. It looks like I have to progress a main quest until it tells me, hey, go to this town. Cannot fast travel while near hostels. I cleared out every hostel within 10 miles of here. What are you talking about? There are no hostels left. They're dead. I killed them all. They're dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. Like there's hostels down there, but like they're not aggroed in the least. Can I fast travel it? I'm about to be the hostile if this game doesn't let me leave. I'm the one who's hostile now. Yeah, like, I'll just keep wandering around until I'm far enough away from whatever it thinks is a current threat to me. Also, mines. Oh, I see. Oh, they might be inside the town. Wait. Wait a minute.
Ooh, a wreck. Can we check it for parts? Never
There's
know.
a hole in the
Backup
wall.
regulator?
There's a hole in the wall.
Smell something?
Cascadia discovered. Oh my god, this makes me happy. Whoa, whatever. Okay. Okay, this weapon's not working out here. I'm just gonna have to go up and handle this personally. Problem is, I'm out of heals now. I didn't realize this town would be full of hostiles. I'm just here for a cake. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my. Okay. That went from a feeling of complete failure to, a very glorious hope to abject fear. All in the span of about 3 minutes. Yeah, explains why I couldn't fast travel. The town's hostile, which I did not expect. And the town is extraordinarily hostile, and I only have 1 health item on me at the moment, which means I can't do anything here. I cannot do anything here. So what I'm going to do is... Let's see, is it officially on my map now? Or do I have to go... Okay, yeah, I have to do that again. It's okay. I'm not going to go in and fight. All I'm going to do is peek my head in. Cascadia is discovered, and now I leave. Oh my god. Why did you stay and fight? Why did you idiots stay and fight? I didn't mean to do that. Well, Ellie's down, so now I'm probably just gonna die again. Yeah, because they engaged in a fight now, like, they're not going to be able to get up until the enemies are cleared, and I can't clear the enemies. I don't have enough in me.
That hurt.
All I wanted to do was get this place on fast travel so we didn't have to do all this again. Don't die, eat pie. I have no pie to eat. This game provides me no pie. Okay, so I can't even, like, peek my head into this town to get the fast travel unlocked. So I'm just gonna have to leave, and we're gonna have to make a walk back at some point. Yeah, and it's not even, like, judging from this, like, the fact that I had a hard time even shooting down 1 marauder tells me, like, this is a high-level area. Like, I can't even begin to attempt this place yet. Okay, girls, we're gonna go down here now, where there are no enemies, because we cleared everything out last time. Now I'm going to access the map. Now it lets me fast travel. Okay. Radio Free Monarch is the current main quest. I have to, cure her hangover first, which means we have to drug run, people. I didn't want to play Schedule 1, but here we go. Now where do I have to go? Quest indicator? Someone? Anyone? Actually, where is it? Travel to Monarch, find him and obtain the date. Yeah, we know that one. 118, see, you got cut in Stellar Bay. We already did that. Cure of the hangover first. Remind me where the hangover thing is. Please? Please? Yeah, that's the active quest. It's all the way, yeah, it's all the way back there. Okay, fine. That's fine. Just go all the way back, that's all. Walked all this way for nothing. This date better go well. That's all I'm saying. Like, once I get these two engineers together, this date better go great. They better be a lovely couple after this, because this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work just to set up a date. I always forget the loading screens take a while. Resident Gremlin, thank you for the hydrate. I swear if they don't become a couple, I would quit the game. After all this, it would be frustrating, but also I feel like that would be incredibly unsatisfying. So I got a feeling it's gonna go well.
Wrap mask and canid eyes, right here.
Why would I want dog eyes? Ew. Okay, in here. This is the one I need to find them for. Hang on.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
Oh, she
All of
is
the above?
drunk. Oh, good. And I can't even ask her. I can't even ask her for a reminder of where to go next. And she's the quest marker.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other.
She's the quest marker. Like, it's not telling me where to go. Like it did before. It did before. Is there anything in the codex? No, this is all. No, this is all.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
See a sugar mommy? What?
You're not listening to a
What?
word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything.
I just saw a very drunk woman.
I just want to enjoy my beer.
Oh, is this where the murder happened? Is that where there's like a dead body? Actually, if I look this... Drunk woman to Misato. I don't know who a Misato is. Alright, thanks for popping in, Mari. If we find cake, if we happen to find cake today, you'll see it on the blue sky. I will celebrate cake. Yoko's willing to help you with the broker. First, I had to bring a cure for a hangover first. I had to find passion pills. Let me do this real quick. The game is not telling me exactly where to go to get this. Okay, so I either have to find someone that... Okay, I get it. There's a couple ways. That's why it's not giving me a quest marker, because there's a couple ways to do it, but she won't repeat what those ways are. Unfortunately, I don't think I have access to the ones that would actually be, like, really quick. You will be baked, and then we will have cake. Do we have to do it in that order? Can we have the cake first and then get baked? Oh, actually, I know a lot of people who would want cake after being baked. Ooh. Oh, it's a steal. But they left it in the toilet. You're telling me I can't take what's just left in a toilet?
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
That's kind of you.
If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
Nyoka seems like the kind that could use a few to prepare for having a few. Okay, how well?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Toby didn't age well after Spider-Man. No, like, he ended up looking more like Jameson. I'm pretty sure it's a different Maguire. Maybe it's Mark Maguire. Maybe it's the baseball player. You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
Let's see what you have for trade. Yeah, it's all booze. So it's not gonna help me. It's not gonna help me get anywhere else. Zero cheaper. Also, his freebie was the cheapest thing on the menu because of course it was.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Okay, who do I have to talk to?
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
'Cause you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
Now, you're just saying that because we've been murdering marauders since we got here. It's fine, it's fine.
Agnes seems quiet lately. That's not like her at all.
Okay, there's an upstairs portion to the bar. A whole bunch of extra things. I don't see the thing I'm supposed to, like, get. Just normal NPCs.
Talk to Caleb. He speaks for all of us.
New face, huh?
Oh, you.
You from Offworld?
I'm just gonna keep up this Hearthrone thing until someone calls me on it, because eventually someone's go, wait, I know him, you're not him.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome.
Everyone's trying to get me liquored up.
Sit a spell and revel with us.
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Yeah, it's a bar. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares.
You left your jobs.
As long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
For a second, I thought he had green eyes, but it's glasses. They could be green under there. Hard to tell. They're very smoky. What could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
He looks like Space Bill Gates. I'm not seeing it. Then again, I haven't looked at Bill Gates in a hot minute, so maybe it's a little bit more accurate. Okay, he's a quest giver. I happen to be pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
Will she do it for a Scooby snack? Yeah, okay, fine. I will mediate.
We sure are lucky you
We'll
decided to
add
come
another
to the
side
patio
quest
today.
to the list.
I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
Let's talk about
Sure
Velma
thing.
for a second, just so
What do you
I
wanna discuss?
have some kind of basis for it. Sanjar is going to fire Velma if you don't return to work. How long can you afford to miss?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
That's not a lot of savings. And such a have to put pressure on Velma to negotiate.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Oh, we got rumors. We got rumors. Gossip chat. Gossip.
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Yeah. Velma's dirty. If it gave it to me as a quest, it is absolutely a thing that is happening, so yeah.
You don't much like me, huh, Dr. Ellie?
It's nothing personal. I'm just not the touchy-feely type.
It's just... you seem fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me?
You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Where are you two having this conversation? I don't even see you behind me anymore. So the writers of this game not only did Futuron, but also Firefly. Okay, that's pedigree. That's pedigree for you. It still doesn't tell me where to actually go to get this stupid quest done. Okay, okay, let me just... I think it's time to wander town until something, like, pops out at me. President, that's not gonna help me. Gotta be something around here.
Smells like rat in here.
Stellar Bay.
It does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltiness smell.
Yeah, it's a lot of grungy buildings and nothing actually giving me, like, any kind of... Nothing's giving me any kind of vibe of, like, come in here, shop, do a thing that will progress the story. You know, those usually stand out a lot more. And you'd think it'd be like Big Flashy Thing. Look, Big Flashy Thing? No, it's just another building. It's a section of a building. I know you see a door I can get into. Big blue buildings where I already was. There's the gate to exit the town. I wanna I just want to do something. I just want to get something done in this game. After the game denied me cake, I have pretty much gone. I'm just like, let me just get it through. I don't get to have cake. Can I at least have something in it? What is... Oh. Mushroom. Why are there mushrooms just growing in a random corner over here? Okay, that's the elevator where we came in. There's the yacht club. We've already been in there. Like, seriously, nothing else stands out. Like, okay, this does. Monarch. This stands out.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Yeah, but this doesn't strike me as where I'm supposed to go.
You and your pen pal seem to be getting along.
Don't make it small. When you say it like that, it sounds stupid.
Whoa, take it easy. Didn't realize you were so wrapped up.
You're doing it again.
Okay. That has to do with the quest line we're trying to actually complete.
And here we have it. The board sends one of their own at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse. How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Don't ever tell me about moistening loins again.
Questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Come, let me see how moist your loins get. I'm gonna play nice.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Because this guy is super creepy.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No, I am sick of everything. If I had to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat-fucked economy, I'm going to stab someone. I feel that... I feel like this is any college student who got by on ramen noodles. Let's say it could always be both, because if he's gonna offer me something that pays, I might take it, because I'm like very low on supplies right now.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments.
I don't need to hear about your erotic disappointments.
Enticing figures would
You look like an erotic disappointment.
Back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Yeah, Ben, I need to... Yeah, this guy is very close to getting tased. I don't have a taser. But I will find a way. I will rub my feet on this carpet and static him if that's what it takes. If you're free the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
What do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
Admire your
charmingly
sand.
roguish turn of phrase.
You
Allow
need
me
someone to
express
own
my
a
thanks
beach
your
to say
confidence
that.
And assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Matt, hello, welcome in. Matt, we were denied cake again. I actually have to progress the story to get cake.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Hey, how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Not getting paid for your work sucks. Yes, it does. Hey, what the hell is a Bolt 52?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Okay, where do I even find a Bolt 52?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
I'll be honest with you, there's like a 50% chance I already wiped them out. Okay, I guess you go get your Bolt 52.
I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
And espionage now. Now espionage.
What can I do for you?
Let's get a little bit more like NBC insight.
And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
That's a world-class moron. Let's be nice to him.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Because I feel like this is one of those games where like little interactions like that might actually have some kind of implication later. Okay, so this still isn't the building I need. It's the only other building I can find around here that's anything useful, and I still can't figure out what I need from it. I can go in here. Is this anything? Don't look like it. Alright. Ah, posture check's good. Actually needed that, thank you. There we have the hydrate. Oh, I just checked my posture. I've never got good ideas for point redeems, but I am going to be adding more. Oh, I just hydrated. I will take another drink. You have it? Yes, I have feet. We've established it. Look, those are feet. Those are feet down there. It's literally the first part of me you ever saw. I knew what you internet people are all about. I knew to lead with the feet. Okay, hangar bay, not where I'm going to get drugs. Stairs, anything up here? Ooh. Gotta hack my way in there. Terminal. In a little bedroom place. What are you? Employee login. Okay, I don't have hacking ability to get this. 45 for hacking. Error. Accounts that require the prison data connected terminal communication tower connection off. Oh no. I can't do that. What is my hacking? Hack is... Oh my god, my hack is only 27, so it's not like I'm even remotely close to being able to just hack my way in. But it did mention medical computer. I'm actually curious if this is where I'm supposed to be.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, she's fishing. She's fishing. Chair goblin. Yes, chair goblin. Can I help you? The man was so polite, he didn't want to push his way through my crew, so he tried to phase through the wall instead. That is a very considerate person who tried to rearrange their molecules to pass through solid objects, just so they didn't have to bother you with moving to the left. You gotta give it credit. You don't see humanity like that anymore.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner.
And flirting with me now.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Oh man, look. The eagerness is appreciated, but that voice is not working for me. I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young lady you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who is this pickup for?
Oh my, Why is everyone so horny here? Look at the state of everything in this game. Everything is corporation ruled. Everyone is living under the thumb of somebody. Fucking's all they got. Let them have it. I want to go path of least resistance here. Let's, the lie is actually really low, which makes me wonder why this is so easy.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh boy. Can't trust people these days.
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces.
Do I?
I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone
Oh my
else
God.
needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
I don't know Nyokas well enough. I don't know her well enough to do that kind of favor. those kind of favors. Auntie Abigail willing to work under the table and on top of the bed. Alright.
Oh, her.
Oh,
It's
her.
none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. No, I've gone.
I don't think that she can contribute to anything.
You know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
There must be some way I can increase her allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Oh my god, okay. Thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You ought to be. Enough sweet talk. Get me caffeine or you're going to need to taste your own medicine. Okay. I really don't want to resort to being that asshole.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Remind me, what supply room? That sounds way too suspicious.
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll.
Oh, he's trying his own supply.
But until then, it's lots of fun.
Episodic pharmacological delirium is no laughing matter, young lady.
Where can I find this Dr.
In
Williams?
the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Well,
the graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
of course the bodies
You be
attract
careful.
beasties.
I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Hello, Magnetar. What happened to you and why aren't you green? Mega Man, we're in Flame Impact today because, you see, like, I have a little bunny on my shoulder. Another VTuber named Dr. Lambio does artwork of VTubers as parrots, and I was fortunate enough to get one of my own last night. So he's hanging out with me today. I'm red mostly so that you can tell that there's a little green armor parrot on my shoulder today. Yeah, very nice. Meth mixed with orange. How did you get meth mixed with orange juice? I could intimidate the old lady and just end it now, but I also don't want to do that. I kind of want to follow this quest line a little bit.
Chin up, dearie.
Okay, so ruins to the graveyard is in the ruins to the south. There's a place that I have visited already. That would make it very convenient. There's the Amber Heights Crossroads, UDL Lab, Lone Ridge, Fallback Roads. Like, I've been plenty of places south of here. Forlorn Crossroads, Abandoned Safe House. Yeah, it just says Southern Ruins. Doesn't really give me any, like, specifics here about exactly what that means. What else can I do? Well, there is that one thing if a hype train starts. I don't like to talk about that thing. Ben's gonna talk about that thing. Yes, yeah. Hype trains trigger a chicken form. I don't know why. It just happens. It was not in the programming. Also, there are 2 other forms I'm capable of. However, I still have not figured out how to use the local... Umi, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for the 100 bits. May or may not shoot eggs. It does not shoot eggs. Chicken does not shoot eggs. There are 2 other forms, but for those I need to find the right type of meteor that's floating around your planet. I have not figured out how to pull them down yet. Still getting used to the look. Ben, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Why? Guys, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. Why are you breaking this out now? You're incorrigible. All of you are incorrigible. You realize you just keep doing this to me every stream. You are going to get bored of it. Like, if you hype train literally every stream, it's not going to be special anymore, and I'm going to have to come up with something else.
Warning, hype train incoming. Adapted, chicken impact.
And there we go. Yes, Gauntlet Blade, thank you for joining me right on time. They got the chicken. Thank you very much for Toa for the 100 bits. Well, Hyper Mega Man, there you go. Why would you want to turn into a chicken? Your enemies probably won't take you seriously. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole complaint. I don't want to turn into a chicken. I don't. This is just something that the hype train does, and I don't even know why. But yeah, I'm stuck like this. Look. Let's make an impact. Nothing. I can't switch out. I am just this. I am this until the hype train is over. And I have a few gremlins in the chat that like to throw 100 bits at me until a hype train kicks off just to see this. But thankfully, hype trains only last for 5 minutes, unless you get it to level 2. So I can ride this out. I don't have to be like this for long. It goes back to lurking. Umi just popped in the middle of work just to do this to me. Okay, you can't all profess to be innocent here. That's not how that works. You cannot all be innocent by proxy. Toa is at least honest. Toa is not innocent. This is exactly what the people want. Apparently it is, because you guys seem to have a lot of fun seeing me this way. This is not my true self. Yeah, Gauntlet didn't do anything this time. Gauntlet is just a bystander. I'm innocent for now. What do you mean for now? What do you mean for now? What do you mean for now? Don't do this to me. This is already a harrowing experience, let alone anyone else scheming something. Since this is almost the same as Gale, I do have to find some good win references. Like, I don't know, like, yes, like the feather shape is similar to Gale. The armor lines are the same as Gale. I assume it's because this is a bird. But again, I don't know how the hell this form works, so no, I don't know why. This form technically shouldn't have existed. I should have burned through this form weeks ago, and it's still here. Didn't do anything, but if I could, I would do hype train every stream. Oh, I'm sure you would. Oh, I'm sure you would. Go find his flock. I don't have a flock. Until I have extra money to throw around. Okay, fair. Yeah, I know I don't want anyone throwing money at me just to make me a chicken if they can't afford it. Take care of themselves first. I appreciate the support, but, you know, you first. His weapon is the nugget black. That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong on many levels. Also, I've got less than a minute to go before I'm back to normal. If each hype train exposes you to this form, maybe the repeated exposure will increase its strength. I'm not sure that's how it works. I'm not sure if that's how this works. Because right now, I don't feel like I have any strengths. I cannot conjure the wind. I cannot summon flames. I cannot rise the tides. I cannot do anything. I can sit here and floof. And that's all I have. That's all this form can do. We don't want him exposing me, so I'm already here with my cock out. Embrace your inner beast. This is not a beast! This is not a beast. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for the hype train. I do appreciate it. You've clearly never fought a wild chicken. No, I have not. Also, we're back to green. That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. So now my little bird buddy blends in with me. Yes, I'm aware that Link deals with chickens. He deals with cuckoos, which can actually fly. That's far scarier. Have I tried using it in the morning? You mean to wake up like with the rooster? No, I have not. I can't use it in the morning. I can't use it at all. There's nothing. Sai, switch to Chicken Impact. She's got nothing. She's got nothing. There's nothing in the system that can actually let me switch to it. I've tried. I have tried. I think the chicken form power is to waking up people. That's not exactly a useful ability for an astral agent. I have to fight kaiju on the regular. But yeah, literally the only time I go chicken is during a hype train. That's it, and I don't know why. I'm incredibly confused. Can I use it on a train? Can you use it on a plane? There's no such thing as a hype plane. So apparently no, that I cannot. You could just chicken dance the kaiju. That's not going to beat a kaiju. That will confuse them, certainly, but it's not going to beat them. Imagine Agent fighting a monster that were offline hype trains. The Agent turned his chicken off. Don't even suggest. Don't even suggest. Oh no. I didn't even think about that. Oh no. I didn't think about that. Oh no, that could really mess up a patrol. That could really mess up a patrol. Am I familiar with dance fighting? Do you mean capoeira? I am aware of capoeira. Maybe it will force them to dance along. Never know until you try. Okay, Hyper, thank you very much for the posture check. All right, stretch out the shoulders on that one. Imagine Agent fighting a monster. Yeah. That's such a scary thought. That's a terrifying thought. You can't keep asking me to posture check. I need to come up with a more expensive redeem for you people. I need to come up with a more expensive redeem so you don't have to do that every single time. Keep yourself flexing. Keep flexing. Ah. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take the mean route. I want to get this over with. I don't want to go through another side quest.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you? And what a helpful young lady you are.
Oh, now we're gonna
Nothing like a
repeat
little
dialogue.
pill to liven up the spirit.
I'm a chair goblin,
Who's your lucky
so...
friend, dearie? Oh, it's none of my business. No,
We've been through this. I just...
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I could go about this the fair way and just go to Dr. Williams and just, like, find the grave, get the key card from there, make Magnetar do push-ups. No, I'm not... No, you wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. Oh my god, that would be horrifying, because you'd spam it. Or to keep yourself nimble so you don't have to pull a muscle when fighting after all. True. Oathbreaker, very good point. Can you not be mean to the old lady? Yeah. Yeah, I can be not mean to the old lady. Does mean I have to go get... I have to go find the grave and get the key card myself. Alright, Hyper, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you got to see the chicken form at least. Okay, let me mark something on the map. No, I don't want to fast travel there. I just want to mark... Can I just mark it? Apparently I can't just mark it. Let me travel to the Amber Heights Crossroads. You read nimble as nipple. It's important to keep yourself nipple. Your armor in game looks closer to your base form. Yeah, entirely coincidental, but not a bad coincidence to have. Yeah, I like the day that I have a game on stream that I can do like a character creator suite and like come up with something similar to the Starcatcher armor. That would be fun. Be fun. Okay, so the graveyard's probably not that far from the town, so it's probably like up in these areas. So we just gonna travel north now. Oh, wait. Oh, this is probably a bad idea. This is probably a bad idea because I totally forgot that I'm 100% out of health items. I have to really go back to the... Do I really have to go back? There we go. Okay. This is still probably a bad idea because I've totally forgotten to restock my health items. So, flying by the seat of my ass, but what's new about that around here? Where'd the other ones go? Where'd you kill the other ones? Up here, okay. I need to... Nope. anyone have anything good to loot? Recover? Meant recover. Oh. Well, these didn't last very long. Ooh. Flamethrower? Yes! Yes, flamethrower. Heavy ammo. Meat. Yeah, we're salvaging now. This is salvage. Really? Nothing else? Nothing good? Well, at least there was money. What's this place? Oh. I hear noises. Wonder what other crazy forms you'll discover while you're here on Earth. For all we know, Agent gains a form of some kind of werewolf or Halloween theme. I don't know what a werewolf is. I barely know what a Halloween is. You've mentioned it before. Someone in the chat's mentioned Halloween before. Bayside Terrace Ruins. I mean, I don't see a graveyard. These are ruins, but I don't see a graveyard. Clear the doggos out, then I can explore at least. A jack-o'-lantern. Whoa! Where did you come from? Why is there a flamethrower guy here? Okay, there's the last of my there's the last of my health. Why did a flamethrower guy show up out of nowhere? Guess I stole a spare flamethrower, obviously. It better not be why. Well, now I have to explore this place because I need some place to loot new items. Gyro. I don't know what a gyrosite is, but okay. Sounds like a weapon mod. Ooh, what do we have here? Bypass shunt. Good to have. More armor parts. I'm sure I can do something with that. I've got a ton of them. Big beans. Cabinet. Nothing in the fridge. Ooh. Plasma carbine, riot control armor. Sure. Meanwhile, you gotta split it. Ugh. They're never fun. Hey, ammo, energy cell. It's all well and good. I would really like a health thing. See, also, I'm encumbered again. Don't know how that happened so quick. I mean, it couldn't have anything to do with the 30 weapons I'm currently carrying, could it? The fact the flamethrower weighs 5 pounds. Plasma carbine weighs 3. You know what? Actually, I am not using. Got a plasma rifle up here. Try the new one. Yeah, the plasma carbine's way stronger. That should help. Also, I'm using the shotgun as much as I thought. How does armor get splinters? Look, I'm not always in armor, you know. Remember, I'm here so that I can give myself time to power down for the day. That way, when I switch back, like I still have skin. I can still get a splinter. I've been holding this for a while. I am gonna drop it just so I'm not encumbered. That said, I'm about to explore this building where I'm probably gonna get encumbered again. No, or I'm not. That's not an entrance. How do I get in this thing? Or is this like one of those, just, it's there for decoration bullshits? I think it's just decoration. Oh, nah. Because the whole reason I picked the fight was because I thought this big building would be like a really nice bounty, and apparently it's nothing. And then there's something up there. I don't know how to get up there. I don't have a ladder. Can I get into you? Where's the vending machine? Nope, evicted. Oh geez, I've never checked a vending machine in this game. Okay, health. Where's the... I don't see him in here. Mods, general, quest, buyback. Weapon, armor. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I'm not seeing the usual health item in here. Like that, like the emergency spray thing I use. Not in here. Well, that's problematic. Okay, I'm not getting creeped out by the Spacer's Choice stuff at all. Okay, I still need to find a graveyard. One other area close to this town. Yeah, like, from the looks of it, there should be, like, according to the map, there should be a lot of buildings here, but there's only a few I have access to. The rest seem to be way up on the hill there, and I have no idea how to get up there. Unless I have to take a long way around. Exactly what I had to do. That said, probably something else to fight up here. Bayside Terrace Warehouse. Ben is now splinterless. My condolences to the Ninja Turtles. We will be thinking about them. Okay, the lack of things trying to shoot me is actually making me more concerned. Pick the small building first. No. All the good stuff. Weapon parts, normal items. Still not seeing anything I really need. Standard troop helmet. Oh, fits. Don't have enough mag locks to get into that one. Ooh, what are you? Sulfur-safe power generation system. Using unauthorized access to this equipment may cause an injury, death, or unemployment. which is worse than death, apparently. Has not been calibrated. It's not calibrated. It'll be almost a year before it is. Well, I hope I don't need this anytime soon. Great that I'm finding ammo. I need health restorations. Need, like, health spray things. There's a door to this building, too. This one I can go into. No, I cannot. It is locked. I can't even hack it. Never mind. And that's another evicted one. Cannot get through there. I will take the bypass shot, though. And I still don't know how to get up to those buildings. Again, it doesn't look like there's any way up. Yeah, they might just be decorative. Hey, rat stew is a delicacy in some places. I mean, you're not wrong. Well, there you go. There's your hydrate. Thank you very much. You also eat what? Why? I mean, I get it. A snake is mostly muscle, so that technically makes sense, but also it's a snake. Why would you eat a snake? Ooh, forbidden jacuzzi. No idea what you are, but I'll take your wing, just in case I need it for something. Oh, there's more creatures. Another checkpoint.
They got the drop on us.
Oh. Jeez, they saw us from a long way away.
Right hit!
Woo, that works better. Protein is protein to some people. You know what? That's fair. Oh, speaking of, these people were just protein to someone. Ammo and bits, ammo and bits, ammo and bits. More bits, more bits. Standard troop helmet's not gonna be good for me. Don't let Bethesda see that kill animation. That did look familiar, didn't it? That did look familiar. Yeah, so through here, there's another ruin here that's technically south of the town. Okay, there's a couple things. There's a couple guys at the checkpoint. I thought I saw a couple. Hey, you know what? Whatever makes this trip a little bit more durable. Whatever lets us get us through a little bit quicker. And I'm hearing these things again. Oh, back there, though. Yeah, they picked a fight with something else. Let's just move. Don't get in the middle of my shot, please. I don't know if friendly fire is a thing. Uh-oh. I knows my health. Stop getting in my shot! Oh, come on! Give me some breathing room, please. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Breather. Breather. Do I have anything in here that helps me? Please. Bits, carbohydrates, 200% natural health. I got a lot of stuff that's like extra health, but nothing that has like help me health right now. Might not be a thing. I can't even see my health in the menu, so that's probably gonna be my answer. Can any of this actually help me? Can any of this keep me from death? I don't think it can. All my inhalers are gone. Yeah, that doesn't help. Jeez. That's relentless. Like, even if I don't know why it triggers so many nearby enemies at the same time. One encounter is already hard enough in this game, but let alone, like, one encounter triggers two others. It feels like half the map gangs up on me at the same time. I'm just trying to rob a grave. Why is that so hard to do? Oh, why did... Ew. What? Why did it respawn me there? I even tried to go about this like more stealthily. I didn't want to actually incur an enemy encounter. I kind of just wanted to sneak my way through, and the game decided, no, you're gonna make all of the noise. You never did tell me, what's with Paratar? I'm actually calling him a Magcaw. I have explained it a few times, we'll explain it again. So, there is another VTuber by the name of Professor Lambio, who we gave a shout out to earlier. Professor Lambio's whole shtick is for his art streams, he will take VTubers he likes, and he will redraw them as parrots, or whatever equivalent animal makes sense. And last night, he was nice enough to draw one for me. So yeah, I have a little parrot magnetar now. It's super cool. But also because my friends clued him into the whole chicken thing. Because my friends clued him in on the chicken, he gave him like chicken tail feathers. So he is a lot more plumage going on than your standard chicken or your standard parrot. Hossball card Tyson Christensen. Don't tell me there's like tossball cards to collect too. Don't tell me like we have to make up an album. Heavy ammo's good. Yeah, the game gives me 2 inhalers after I respawn, so at least gives me like a little bit more of a fighting chance. I'm bleeding a little bit, but we're okay. Oh, he's bleeding a lot. Okay, now let me see if I have anything that'll actually help me survive this fight. Something in the inventory mentioned something about higher resistance to damage. Let's see. Companion cooldown, armor rating up. Nice to have. Natural health regeneration is 2% natural health regeneration. Last 2 minutes. It's not a bad idea. Oh. There we go. Get out from behind the rock. Okay. Now everything stay dead. Nothing else come running at me, please. Stop with the ambient screaming. That freaked me out for a second. Yeah, see, and then we're back to, like, these ruins. Which, if this is the area... Man, I could have just walked here from the main town, saved myself a lot of trouble. But again... Yeah... That kind of looks like a graveyard. Okay, I made this harder than it had to be. Sweet, sweet. Okay, no, it's not a graveyard. It just looks like one because the supports, like the reinforced walls they're trying to build, look like a graveyard. You know what? Never mind. I'm encumbered. I'm slow again. What can I drop? What can I drop? I don't like to drop the hammer. Pulse hammer sounds cool, but I'm out of options. Okay, that feels better. Yeah, I really don't want to intimidate the old lady. I really don't want to just go like, hey... want to make it like, hey, give me a campaign or I'm going to shoot you, but at this point, I just need to move the game along.
Think they left anything good behind?
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
Oh, there's a lot more here than I thought there were. Everything dead now? Okay, good. I don't think I even explored this area. Now I'm kind of wondering what else is around here. Big hole in the wall, nothing there. Anything between? No, nothing between here. Box, ammo. I can't see! Another bin. More weapon. Ooh! Dead body. I have to stop instinctively taking all the weapons. I don't have space for weapons anymore. If there's anything good in here, I can't see it. Pitch black, I don't know where the light switch is. I don't know if a light switch even works. Oh, and I'm encumbered again because I picked up something heavy in there. Silencer. Ooh, that's hefty. That's hefty. I think the whack and sticks time has come. That's a way better weapon. Yeah, I've got better weapons than the whap and stick. It's served us well, but its time has come. Out of my inventory. Be gone. You're dead to me. I mean, you're a stick, so you're always dead, but you know what I mean. Well, we're not gonna get into a gunfight in the church. We're not gonna Kingsman this whole situation. Free mag packs. What's the church doing with all this material to break into places? And a bypass shunt too. Hidden stuff, light ammo, more light ammo, more light. Why wouldn't you all just put it in the box? Why did you just leave it strewn about? It's so cluttered. The mag pack, more light ammo. Oh. Well, didn't go great for him. I have a nice hat. Ooh, hidden box. Yes, I will hack that open. Hatch low pressure helmet. Inferno scythe. I don't know. I don't care how much I'm encumbered. Yes, I'm taking something called Inferno scythe. Hang on. Hang on. Inferno scythe. Okay, 160. It's flame damage, though. 2-handed melee, 123 damage a swing, special effect burn. Ooh, a poisoned dagger. Assault rifle, 250. Flamethrower, 480 fire damage. Pulse hammers, fire damage. A spare vermin. The vermin's been good. I want to keep that. Bolter pistol can go. That is on the weak side. The telescoping staff is on the weak side now. That can go. I would much rather sell it. But at the moment I can't go. I can't afford to be slow, so it's gotta be prioritized. Thank you! 1 health spray. 1 inhaler. You know what? It's better than what I've been rocking with, which is absolute fuck all. Bombed out building. Nothing in the bins. I might have already been. Yeah, this actually looks familiar. I've been in this place. So I poked my head into this area, but I didn't actually do anything in this area, apparently. The sense of exploration was not with me yet. Okay, I really don't... Yeah, like, my patience for fucking around in this game is officially gone. I don't know where the graveyard is. It would have been nice to, you know, not intimidate the old woman into doing what I wanted her to do, but you know what? Desperate times.
Am I the only one getting
Desperate times. I just want to move on now. I'm going to go back and threaten the old lady. Like you do. Diet toothpaste is still like one of the dumbest concepts I've ever heard. As a parody concept, it is perfect. Hear noise. Can you load for me, game? Can you load for me? You can do it. You can do it, game. Come on, game. Come on. You can do it now. Come on. There you go. Good game, good game, good game. And now the fun part, now I have to find where to go for the medicine again. In here, no. You're not auntie.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
Here we go. Yeah, it's hard to spot because it's an unassuming building. It's not marked in any way.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
Sorry, Abigail. We gotta do this the hard way.
And what? It's no. Doctor.
No. We're doing this rough way now.
Certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance. That's the last help you're getting from Abigail Edwards.
Yeah, not the way I wanted to handle that. Not the way I wanted to handle that. There were absolute easier ways, but also they were stressing me out. All right, progress the plot. Here you go. Here's your pill.
Charmer, welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
You are still you're still sloshed.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be my medic.
Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
No.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Glad to have you. Not looking for any company on the road. Just tell me how to reach the information broker. I don't know. Do I want to take another wreck of a girl? I feel like every girl I've taken on so far has been a work in progress.
Great. Where to?
Information broker.
Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
We're gonna leave Ellie on the ship. I like Parvati.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Mika.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
I know, I kind of figured she has fortitude because, the alcohol keeps her from feeling the pain at this point. Skill points. My hacking is very, very pitiful. Also, my hacking now has a penalty, apparently. Because I'm wearing advanced defensive armor. I don't know. Don't know. Just gonna dump a ton into the hacking, so at least it's up to 30. I have but 2 points left. Where can they go? Where can they go? Because the hard thing is the game is always in here. That puts the intimidate to 50. Because the game always does checks in 5s and 0s. So whatever I end up with, I have to make sure it ends up there. Yes, do that, it's fine. Alright, Nyoka, who comes with a really big-ass gun. Yeah, up the base health. Alright, progress. Fun to see. Okay. Where exactly do you want us to go? Because odds are I've already been there. Yep, radio free. Okay, yeah. Right down there. You know what? We'll go to the UDL lab. That makes it a lot quicker. Mysterious stranger threatens our way of life. They're not talking about me, are they? Because I know I've created a lot of chaos as soon as I got to, I was going to say this planet, but 1, it's a moon, and 2, I've created chaos everywhere I've landed so far, so maybe not. Maybe not. Volume 65, issue number 2. It's only cost 2 bits.
Can we talk? Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Is this
Figure
for
while we're out
drugs?
here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
What is this lighting? Why is everything plum?
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What kind of danger are we talking about here?
Nothing we can't handle.
Okay, what is it?
I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
And how do you know they're dead?
I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time. His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
And after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
I have to kill a Mantiqueen?
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
Okay, side questing once again. What am I snacking on? This is her the rapper. These are just Chips Ahoy. A little white chocolate in them. Snack shit. No! No, Scarlet. My Chips Ahoy. You go get your own. There we go. Get 2 person. Scarlet, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. No. No, you can't have it. You can't have it. They're mine. Yeah, commonly large machine gun or comically large. Scarlet? Scarlet? No. Menu quest. Closure regarding your routine. First stop is the grave ship. 39 days. Okay. Scarlet, yes. Jeez, all the way out there. Go to the quicker one. Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. The alien mutant got a badge. They won a red ribbon for something. Yeah, that's a much shorter walk. Dissenters in our midst. Sir, that's a troll with a funny hat. Yeah, alien participation ribbon.
wraps. Let's clear the sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
I also want to be very careful because there's a Manta Queen up there. I really do not. You're feeling plucky and a little more than a little clucky. You're craving chicken. Look. I don't know if it's even been an hour since that chicken popped up. I don't exactly keep track. That good? Yeah, I assume you just got here, Scarlet. I don't want to take anything right now. I'm like so encumbered. Very near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon. Oh, Scarlet said she was working on a chicken mag emote. We haven't discussed one, so that's entirely up to her if that has happened. Yeah, when I have an idea and know what it looks like, yeah. In development.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Hold on. About the UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Didn't try to find them?
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
This character went from comically drunk to very tragic very quickly.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Okay, another 300 meters or so that way. No fast travel advantage. You just have to hoof it. Is that a gap? Please tell me that's a path up. That is not a path up. Go around. Yeah, Scarlet's emotes are all great. Yeah, well, like, once I figure out some more I want to do, we're absolutely going to be doing more. Whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that hasn't happened before. The game suddenly repopulated everyone in this area. Also, I'm absolutely going the wrong way. I didn't want to go this way because there's a really, really big Manta Queen. Now it looks like Umi's back from work.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
I mean, this is east. I'm going east. Okay, Mantisaur drones. I do like this new gun. Changing up weaponry absolutely saved a lot of trouble. Oh, hey, look more.
And we're alive. I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
All I was trying to do is get to your boy. Now, directly north of us. See the caves you mentioned, though. Oh, that's encouraging. Oh, it's a separate area. Okay, that changes things. Ooh. Yeah, he was Eepy, right at the front of an ominous cave. That's where you want to take a nap, is right in front of the cave.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Okay, I'm sure I'll figure out how to do that. Oh, I'm five mags short. Everyone's just dead in a pile. No, I don't sleep in front of a cave. It's much better to sleep inside the cave, you know, where no one will find your body after whatever lives in it finds you. Oh, good. There's the Manta Queen. And she's not alone. gonna die. And I'm in the corner. And I'm in the corner. And I'm reloading. And I'm dead. So, that went south very quickly. That's called overconfidence, chat. Because this gun is ripping through a lot of stuff. Didn't rip through that. Did not rip through that. Don't forget, dying is bad for you. Scarlet, thank you for the advice. What would I do without you? Umi wants me to hydrate. I can do that. There you go. Why is there not an uwu redeem? Scarlet, we've been over this. You know why. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Also, fuck those caverns. Fuck your caverns. I will take the long way. Well, can I even take the long way around? I think I should be able to go this way. I'm reading the map right. Can we get a redeem to hack your visualizer? What do you mean by hack?
This is fun, isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and sulfury, spory air.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
Another Manta Queen. No matter which direction I go, I have to kill a Manta Queen. Oh, to affect what eyes I use. Okay, that's actually, that's an idea. Umi, you said you would put it under consideration because Scarlet wanted it. There was no definitive conclusion on the uwu, but also, my call, I say no uwu. Inventory. Give me something. Yeah, that's gonna work for me. 200% natural health regeneration, carbohydrates last 2 minutes, armor rating up 10. I'm using that. Okay, that one went down a lot easier. Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. No! No, screw you, I don't want that. I don't care if it gives me a perk point. No. It could be weak to every form of damage just for the sake of a few extra tricks. Nope. Not happening. Just picture it. Scrolling text across your visualizer stuff saying, eat Echos. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. It's not a literal LED board. It is not a literal LED board. See, the whole purpose of the visor is because, oh, not another Manta Queen. I don't know how many eyes the planet's going to have when I get there, so this replicates the number of eyes I need to look normal. Makes me more approachable. LED is directly inserted into his eye. No! No, it's not! Oh, that would be horrifying. Actually... let me test something else out here. Where's the... There we go. I do have this beauty. Let's see. I am really not using the shotgun for much. Flamethrower? Flamethrower. Wait. Not going well, not going well, not going well. Wow, like, the flamethrower's damage rating is huge. I'm actually really shocked that didn't do anything. You still believe the crystals are made of rock candy. You want to lick... Scarlet, don't lick my crystals. Don't lick my crystals. Umi's in the chat right now. Don't say you want to lick my crystals. Armored Carapace may have nerfed it. Oh no, not that emote, not that emote. Okay, so what else do I have? I should have, like, what other new trinkets do I have? I have like a nice minigun. Vortex mace, plasma rifle, bolter pistol, assault rifle, sentry saber mark II. Look at the 480 DPS, but the damage is only 34. So like you've got to be like right in its face. Deadeye assault rifle. Oh, it's a sniper. I've got multiple flamethrowers here. Why do I have so... What am I going to do with all these flamethrowers? Okay, I guess I'm sticking with the plasma carbine. That is it has done pretty good. Yeah, like 215 DPS, but only 28 damage per shot. Like the weapons I'm equipped with, like 24 damage times 8 though. Oh, that's the shotgun. That's the shotgun. Yeah, 62 to 94. When Magnetar changes forms, his rock candy crystals change flavor. Okay, so we know there's spicy in Flame Impact. What flavor would Gale Impact be? Now this has to be figured out. Sour? Okay. So sour, spicy. You already know there's going to be a water and electric. What is electric? Make sure I'm on the right weapon. That's the pistol. That's the shotgun. What I want. I did forget to equip the boost. or just blue flavor? Okay, Scarlet. You've activated the age-old conundrum. What is blue flavored? What tastes like blue? What does blue taste like? Blueberry. Yeah, that's the default item. Blue is blue. Explain blue. What does blue taste like? Is blue sweet? Is blue sour? Is blue umami? Is blue what? Salty? What's blue? Blue does not need to be explained. I'm asking you to explain blue. I understand it might not need to be explained, but I will still ask for an explanation. What is blue? It tastes like I don't drink it. Blue just never tastes good to me. No one's telling me what blue tastes like. Blue is a color. Yes, there are many things that are colored, but like an orange tastes like orange. So what does blue taste like? It tastes like blue. This is picking on the alien again. You're messing with my head. How much more clear can we blue? Blue just tastes like blue. Someone's gonna have to bring me blue then. Now I need to experience blue. Someone bring me blue. Blue is blue. Umi is not helping. Umi, bring me blue. Base health up 25%. Oh, I got one of these. Armor rating up. Only lasts 15 seconds though.
Here they come!
Whoa. If orange tastes like orange, why can't blue taste like blue? Because there's nothing just called a blue. Only blue is called blue. Or like orange is like an orange is a thing. A blue is not a thing. Like you describe it as if I actually can have a blue. Umi, bring me a blue, please. I'm trying to be nice here. Please bring me a blue. Blue flavored ices and rock candy would disagree. Red is. We're not even talking about red. When did red get here?
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here.
We just have not created the blue yet.
Drinks would need drinking.
You mean you have to invent the blue, but you're describing the blue as if it already exists. So what's the blue? Orange is named after orange. We just have not created the blue yet. Despite that, we do know its flavor. Then tell me what the flavor is. I can describe an orange. An orange is slightly sweet, acidic, slightly sour. It's blue. That doesn't tell me anything. I'm going to be blue in the face by the time this conversation's done.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Yeah, number one, I gotta fight Mansion Queens. that explains it. I just realized. There's a swarm enemy too. I didn't even see them. Alright, girls, everybody up again. Check my DMs when I have a chance. Oh no. Well, now we know when Mag will unlock Tidal Impact, when he tastes blue. Apparently so. Apparently I need to discover blue. Scarlet? I see that gif. I see that gif. I am not tasting that blue. I don't think he's blue flavored either. Ooh, let's loot boxes. Ammo? Oh no. She has an idea. Why do you have an idea? One more enemy within range. Let's see. I will reiterate, its closest similar flavor is berry, akin to a variety of blue flavors, berry flavors mixed together. Okay, so one of those things where like your breakfast cereals or something that claims to all be like fruity flavored, but everything just actually tastes the same, like just generic fruit thing. It's still weird. It's still weirder than like that. That does this still like that's blue. That's what blue tastes like a bunch of things mixed together. Or just generic. Another queen. Another queen. Armor rating didn't actually help me much. Do an increase to my base health, maybe? Okay, yeah. Could not have used that so soon. There we go. No. We gotta feel this. Okay. Okay. Well, I figured it out. Corporation Service Award. And a plasma carbine. Yeah, I'll go take that. I might be encumbered again. Like blue Gatorade. Okay, apparently I need to have blue Gatorade because it's the only thing that has actually figured out what blue is. Okay, is that it? Are we cleared here? I figured out why the other Manta Queen was giving me such a hard time. It's the same reason why this one nearly got us. They have different levels. The ones that were easier for us to kill, the first ones you ran into, were all level 14. Those last two, that last one was level 16. That's why it was tanking so much. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? What's a Mega Manta Queen? I can barely get through the normal Manta Queens. It reduces speed, melee attack, whatever. Is there anything that lets me do? Anything by chance lets me do more damage from range? Improves weapon spread. Don't really need weapon spread to be improved. More armor, which would be okay. Range weapon sway. Spray I'm not really having much of an issue with. It might be a Giga, yeah. That's what I'm afraid of now. Check DMs. What does Scarlet keep sending? Oh no, no, no. Scarlet, no, no. She made, Scarlet, why? Here's the thing, I know on some level that hurt you as well. It might have been funny, but it probably didn't do good for you either. Scarlet, yes. Oh, we were supposed to tiptoe around it. Never mind. Never mind, I just made a big oopsie. Why are you two approaching it? Just keep shooting. Actually heal now, and then keep shooting. Oh, come on. No, it was so weak. I almost had it. I was burning. I was burning just a little bit too long on that one. If I had more than 3 health sprays, I might actually be able to make that. Where did it put me back? I'm a little lost now. Okay, I think this is after the second one. Share with the class teacher. Share with the class. Okay, let me... Let me go get it. Oh, gee. Okay, wouldn't let me. Okay, hang on. Won't let me drop it in. She turned my D&D character completely blue. So, and apparently now Tora tastes blue. Scarlet, you can ask Payne about that. Now, Tora can turn blue, but it's a nice blue. This is bluer than blue. This is all of the blue. This is too blue. This is blue beyond blue. Yeah, no, Gauntlet's it's an icier blue because it's supposed to look cold. Yeah, this looks Blue Man Group. Let me try and sneak by this Manta Queen this time.
Okay, gone quiet.
Ah, shit. That's a big one. We can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter.
We attempted the ladder, and then the ladder collapsed. But we're just going to, we're just gonna sneak and stealth.
The hell? Look up. What's he doing up there?
It's me. Just imagine Tora tasting the blueberries. It's just what happens when you bring them to the Feywild. I mean, they would have to be the blueberries from like Willy Wonka in order to do that. Is everyone clear and through? Okay, good. I am frustrated by how close I came to actually killing the Mega. I am actually frustrated because that thing had just a sliver of health left. Little flyers. Easier to handle. Good XP for things that are that weak. Whoa, those are... Oh. What? Why up here? Why did you run towards our mine? Everyone being just a little bit special right now. So I'm not taking anything else because I don't have space for it. Take ammo, I will take bit cartridges, hefty grade face mask. I can't believe it's not forced. If Pain tastes Satora in that state, his tongue will turn blue. Also, his tongue might freeze Satora. That's gonna make it very awkward. That's gonna make it very awkward to explain to everybody else. Okay, so this just seems to be just a cave that some enemies were in. There's no access, nothing else here. I mean, fine by me. Devil's Peak Summit. What does it say on his hat? The hat says philosophist. The alien devil troll is wearing a hat that says philosophist. I'm still annoyed that the bird did not perch the way it was supposed to. Here. I'm in Gale form. Let me see if I can get him back where he was supposed to be. Because at one point last night, I got him to perch on the crystal. There we go. That's where he was supposed to be. Why couldn't I get him to perch on the crystal before? See, like this way, like I'm not banging him with my head.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Oh, good. More marauders. He just wanted to be closer to his papa. Apparently not, Scarlet, because the last time I tried this, like, if I turned my head, like, in one direction, he, like, spacewalked the other way. Wait, are these the marauders or the... what's that?
I wonder if Hiram's home.
Okay, no. These are the ones I'm not supposed to shoot.
How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Something is going wrong here. Something is going wrong here because I feel like I am losing fights way too fast. And I feel like it's because I am not using the game's mechanics enough. Like, I've never really used workbenches, for instance. Because usually when I'm playing, I'm trying to progress the story as much as I can for you guys, and that seems to not be working out too great here. So yeah, if I'm going to continue this game off stream, then I have got to figure out what I'm doing wrong, and I have to make sure I'm a little bit more capable in a fight, because this is making things take way too long. Better than nature. Carton of bread. Come get your carton of bread. I'm gonna get this one last shot.
Here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Oh no.
It's better than natural. It's bread.
Navigate the caverns.
Oh, I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know, up in Byzantium.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Kind of running me like a Borderlands psycho. Trigger another encounter. That's what's going wrong here. Ish. Xenophobia. Mauled too many times by canines, you get the jitters every time one's attacking, making you less effective. Dex, perception, and temperament down 1, but again, no. I don't want to make my character any weaker than they already are. Also, this weapon is coming in tremendously handy, but also I am, like, really low on ammo for it now. Reno. It's light. Eight boxes I can loot. One. Heavy ammo, good to have. You have energy cells? Aldo Vincenti card. Collecting baseball cards now, essentially. There was a ladder up there. It just looks like at least a platform, so no difference in direction here. Hytherian, hi! Yeah, you made it before I ended today, but I'm gonna probably make it to the next story beat and then call it. We have been going 3 hours.
Must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Seal the door. Okay, so now what? Okay, side door? Side door. I want to see the Dissident Hunter movie. Like, that's actually not a bad poster. If it's not a Mr. T trading card, it's not worth collecting. Are we bringing Linkara references up again? We went down that rabbit hole a couple weeks ago. Just got off his morning shift. Well, I'm glad you at least made it for the end here. You did catch me for the stream where I have my own parrot. Oh, there's a lot of squelchy noises in there.
Being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Rude.
Can't. We'll see about that.
Oh, look at double teaming him with melee weapons. That was brutal. I mean, I ran up to somebody and shotgunned them multiple times in the head. So where do I have room? I don't. I have no room to say anything there. I'll see an approved vending machine. I will admit, it feels like the game is not throwing enough of the health things at me anymore. Not enough inhalers. Originally, it was like keeping them in like really good supply, but like, ooh, there's a bunch of... I feel like I'm using too many of these things, but also, it's a lot of loot in there. Weapon parts, pit cartridge, money, money, money. Reno, toughened, mag 2 zap. Odd stuff, big cartridge, light heavy ammo. Scarlet is back with steak. Heavy ammo, get a mag pick. I don't need the stun baton, but I will take the energy cells, because that's what I need for my good rifle. Sony Pop! Barb, the new environmental control terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations! You messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access key card deep in the bottom of the drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or one of the station's more other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Okay, environmental controls have a key card around here somewhere. Apparently I have to search the drawers to find it. What, are you suddenly from the Midwest? Yes. Grew up in the Midwest. Yeah, that's a simple explanation to it. Sody Pop, Midwest? Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom.
Hunting Rifle Ultra is tempting. I am definitely encumbered again. Yep. Moment. It's not. Oh. Can't get in there. Toilet. Anything hidden in the toilet? Yes. An inhaler. Things I've been looking for this whole time. Okay, he put out a challenge to me, but how do I get to him? Like, it looks like he's a floor above. Not seeing a staircase anywhere. All of this. Anything here I can access? I can't access.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I feel like either way is going to continue the conversation exactly the same.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
You're not a Batman villain. You're not the Broker. Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job. Permanently.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Shotgun's fully loaded. Energy there could be better. Man, what a nerd. The broker. Also, yeah, the encumbering is now getting on my nerves. Basic bitch gun, get out of my pocket.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Okay, here. A little bit more ammo. I was checking for that key card to the weather, like the environmental controls they mentioned, but I'll do too. Bracelet. No idea what it's for. All right, everyone aboard the elevator. Ooh, a little bit more. Energy cells, thank you. Yep, see him through the glass. Getting a little bit too eager. Whoa, why am I able to go down that fast?
Jump up, Captain! Careful, you're hurt!
Well, that's why my health's going down so fast, because there's a million of them! I mean, you can stop blocking my shots and be better. This gameplay is kind of whack. I mean, it's nice though that actually let me loot the bodies even though they're incinerated. That's thoughtful. Anything good in here? Purple berry. No, nothing good. It's a waiting area. Up there. More shelves to check. Nothing there. Ooh. Energy cell, thank you. Light ammo, thank you. Ammo. Good stuff. Good stuff. Armor parts. Anything good here? Not really. Oh, right. Okay, so the key card is around. I haven't found it yet. I'm presuming if I had that, it would wipe out a lot of the bandits very easily. Vented Mark III helmet. Might actually be better than what I've got, but also I'm carrying so much as it is. Yep, and there's the encumbering again. Goodbye to another old pistol. Health mostly regenerated. Should be good for the next run. Anything else good? Yes. There is. Ladies, come on up. It's gonna be a fight. There we go. That one went smoother.
That's the last of them, I think.
Ow, and now I'm encumbered because I'm hurt. Now I'm encumbered because I'm hurt. Bits. More bits. Yeah, go clear out the bandits. Go clear out the bandits so they don't destroy any of my broadcast equipment. Also, try not to shoot plasma weapons near the broadcast equipment. That part didn't seem to concern him. Okay, he got what he wanted. Place is clear. Corporation Service Award. Still don't know where that key card is. Alright, let's go talk to the paranoid son of a bitch again. Well, I guess not paranoid. His place was full of marauders. He had plenty of reason to be cooped up in his little hole. Got some updates on the possible figure of yourself. Sending it to you soon. Awesome, awesome. I did get a chance to look at the progress you made. It is looking good so far. Like, obviously a lot of refining, but you're doing good. Oh, great. So, okay, so what do I have to do now? Is it back up? I didn't see any other place I could go up there. Oh, there is a door. I'm an idiot. Oh, it's sealed. Let me in.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Drink water, beat the heat. There you go, there's a hydrate.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
Yeah, you look like a
We
podcaster.
ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
We can continue our conversation with the intercom now. You're this unpleasant, I'm gonna go back to talking to you through the phone. Told you, I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
And so we kicked them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Where in Stellar Bay?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Headgear's was kicking my butt and did not include the antennas due to them being too small. Yeah, I would understand if like we're doing like a 3D print of something, then the antennas are going to be unfortunately kind of small. Might have to figure out some way around that. Yeah, but if the headgear is kicking your butt, like let me know if there's something you need. Like I know the crystal's gonna be a little bit weird. I know that's gonna be a little bit tricky. Because I can't give you like a proper look of how it wraps around the helmet, from the eye to the helmet. Why Amber Heights?
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophist ramblings on my airwaves.
Shut them off from inside the station.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Yeah, I'll talk some sense into them.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Yoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Ooh, we have options here. She's your friend and she's in need. You're the only one who can help. I've had it with your selfishness. Help her or there will be consequences. She's trying to track you down a lucrative contract. We could give you a cut. We're gonna go the persuasion.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look,
at least you have them.
All right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Level up! It's so weird to get levels after I've completed conversations because it feels very weirdly anticlimactic. That just keeps coming in handy, so yeah, we'll bump everything there to 50. Tech, I've not had anything to use yet. Tech, I have not needed for much of anything. Leadership helps companions, which they go down pretty quick. I need to start specializing this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna buff. I'm just gonna put all the points I got left into that. I really do want them to survive a lot longer. Do have a new perk as well. Actually, I'm going to take this because I need accuracy while moving. I need to be able to land shots and even dodge at the same time. You haven't gone back to the stars yet. Yeah, well... How is the pet buddy doing? Well, on this model, he'll actually perch where I want him to perch. See? He's just chilling out on top of the crystal. Like, that's what I was trying to do with the flame impact, but he wouldn't stay. But yeah, I said, Mega Man, you're actually, like, just here, like, just before I'm about to raid out, because I have other things to do. We've been going for closer to 4 hours at this point. I did say, like, the next story beat, I'm going to give it a pause, and this is the next story beat. So I'm going to take us back to the watch point. So, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm not sure I'm going to continue this game next week. Mostly just because, like, I'm hitting so much story-heavy stuff that I feel like it's starting to lose connection a little bit. And my God, some of the fights are so hard. I feel like I want to do some of the silly, fun side questing stuff, and it's just not letting me because the access is cut off too many places. But you know what? I got a week to think about it. Check the blue sky. I might ask opinions there. In the meantime, though, I thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you're entertained. You did chicken me once today, so I know some of you were entertained by that. You're always going to be entertained by that. Let me see where you're going. Let me see who's on. Okay, yeah, there's a few going right now. I feel like I might go to his Red Claw, but I don't want to do him. Let's do someone I haven't done before. We're going to Punch Up. I'm gonna send you off to Cabal. It was just he's a super nice guy, a very entertaining streamer. So there you go. I'm gonna send you off to him. He's kind of into just talking now. So just go in there and hang out. There's the raid message. Copy paste that when you get there. Alright. And thank you everybody. So next week it's going to be, well, next week we might have a different Monday game. I have yet to decide. But tomorrow we are going to be trying Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. PC game on Saturday night did not burn out the PC, did not catch fire to anything. We are going to give a PC game a shot. So we will go with that. I am looking forward to it though, because I love those games and I have not had the chance to play that. So thank you everyone for watching. As always, keep reaching for the stars because one day one of them will be yours. And thank you for coming. Goodbye, everybody.